Good morning, grade 10 students, and welcome to our class. This is Teacher Elena, and join me as we explore our new lesson for today. And I am so excited to teach you our new lesson. How about you, class? Are you excited too? Okay, that's good to hear. For our grade 10 quarter 2 content standard. And also this is our performance standard. At the end of the lesson, students are expected to define multimodals, identify the different multimodal elements, interpret multimodal text. Now, are you ready, grade 10 students? So, let us begin. I have here word cloud, and I want you to classify those words into different modes of communication. And write your responses on the chart that follows. This is our chart and our answers for reading textbooks, writing letters, listening radio, speaking, newscasting, and viewing movie. Grade 10 students, how did you find the test? Okay. The activity that you have done has something to do with multimodal text. This is multimodal text. A text may be defined as multimodal when it combines two or more communication modes, and we also have elements of multimodal text. Number 1, linguistics, refers to the vocabulary, structure, and grammar of oral or written language. Number 2, visual, refers to the color, vectors, and viewpoints in still and moving images. Number 3, audio, refers to the volume, pitch, and rhythm of music and sound effects. And number 4, gestural, movement, facial expression, and body language. And number 5, spatial, proximity, direction, position of layout, organization of objects in space. Multimodal texts include pictures, books, textbooks, graphics, novels, comics, and posters, where meaning is conveyed to the reader. Multimodal texts increase the audience's level of engagement and interest. Multimodal includes skills like reading, writing, viewing, listening, and speaking. Multimodal texts are not mainly the use of technology. Types of multimodal text. First, we have paper-based. Second, live. And the third one is true digital. First, paper-based multimodal text includes comics, graphic novels, picture books, newspapers, brochures, print advertisements, posters, storyboards, digital slide presentations like PowerPoint, e-posters, e-books, and social media. Paper-based multimodal text. Meaning is conveyed to the reader through varying combinations of written language, visual, gestural, and spatial modes. Second, live multimodal text. Live multimodal text includes dance, performance, oral storytelling, and presentations. Live multimodal text is conveyed through combinations of various modes such as gestural, spatial, audio, and oral language. And the third one, digital multimodal text, includes live action films, animations, digital stories, web pages, book trailers, documentaries, and music videos. Digital multimodal text meaning is conveyed through dynamic combinations of various modes across written and spoken language, visual, still and moving image, audio, gesture acting, and spatial semiotic resources. Here are some examples of multimodal text across the curriculum. In English, stories that include text and images, newspaper, articles, photographs, memes, comic strips, and dramatizations. Some examples of multimodal text across the curriculum. And we also have designs, scientific illustrations or animations, 3D models, how-to guides with pictures, and museum exhibits. Some examples of multimodal text across the curriculum, we also have history, biographical portraits, dioramas, replicas, and primary sources, pamphlets, posters, and mobiles. Arts, sculptures, performances, dramatic and musical soundscapes, choreographed works, and advertisements. Let's have some exercises. Now, are you ready? First is interpret the comic strip by answering the questions that follow. After showing you the image or the comic strip, I'll be showing you the questions. Grades and students, are you ready? Okay, for number 1, what message is illustrated in this comic strip? Number 2, what elements in the illustration have helped you in depicting its message? And number 3, do you think the illustrator is successful in conveying the message to the readers? Explain your answer. We also have the second exercises, choose and pick. Directions, what multimodal texts or elements are described below? Pick your answer from the list below and write your choice in your answer sheet. We have audio, multimodal, spatial, written, gestural, paper-based, visual, and digital. Here is your guide. You can write your answers here from the list given to you a while ago. Okay, so let's have an answers. For multimodal text elements, and the other side is the description. Number 1, we have audio. This concerns music, sound effects, and noises. Number 2, multimodal, the dynamic combination of 2 or more communication modes. Number 3, digital. This conveys meaning through films and animation. Number 4, spatial. This concerns environmental and architectural spaces. And number 5, visual. This comprises aspects such as color or vectors. Now let us have a short review. 1, 2, and 3. Are you ready? Okay. So a while ago, we discussed about multimodal text. Multimodal text uses a combination of 2 or more communication modes. We also have elements of multimodal text. Number 1, linguistic. 2, visual. 3, audio. 4, gestural. And number 5, spatial. And we also discuss the types of multimodal text. We have number 1, paper-based multimodal text. Number 2, live multimodal text. And number 3, the digital multimodal text. Now, let's have some exercises. You are given only 15 minutes to answer those questions. And because our school is promoting Watch, please answer the questions honestly. Okay, guys? Activity 1. Directions. Read and answer the questions below with your knowledge of the topic discussed. Write the letter of your choice. Number 1. What is the other term for a picture? A. Illustration. B. Still image. C. Image. And number 2. Facial expression is an example of blank. A. Spatial. B. Gestural. And C. Audio. Line, shape, size, and symbol are resources of blank. A. Digital multimodal text. B. Live multimodal text. And C. Paper-based multimodal text. And number 4. This element of multimodal text observes the vocabulary and grammar. A. Linguistic. B. Visual. And C. Spatial. Number 5. This element of multimodal text uses color, images, and vector. A. Audio. B. Spatial. And C. Visual. Number 6. It is the movement of the body, the facial expression. A. Gestural. B. Spatial. And C. Audio. Number 7. Animation, infographics, screencasts, and ebook are examples of blank. A. Digital multimodal. B. Paper-based multimodal. C. Live multimodal. Number 8. The types of multimodal are paper-based, blank, and digital. A. Audio. B. Live. And C. Spatial. Number 9. Language modes: listening, speaking, reading, writing, viewing, and videographing are often integrated in composing multimodal text. A. True. And B. False. Number 10. Emojis are considered as gestural and visual. Is it A. True. And B. False? And here are our answers. Number 1, B. Number 2, B. Number 3, C. Number 4, A. Number 5, C. And number 6, A. Number 7, A. Number 8, B. Number 9, B. And number 10, A. Congratulations, my dear grade 10 students. You all got a high scores. And for our agreement or homework, create your own word cloud. Use at least 20 words and classify those what type of multimodal text it belongs. Send your output through my Gmail account, elena.surmieda@gmail.com, or FB Messenger, Ms.E.Anneli@yahoo.com. So that's it for today's discussion, grade 10 students. I hope you guys enjoyed our topic, and I'll see you soon on our next video lesson. Once again, this is Teacher Elena, and I'm happy to serve you. Bye!